And here he is, Mr. Teddie.
Good
morning.
Yeah, good morning, devotees. How you doing on this lovely Tuesday morning? Everything's right with the world. Weather-wise this week, it's going to be pretty much like this all week. So the rainy season for now is no more. The rainy season, there may be a few intermittent showers throughout the country. If you're living up north, then you've got to take the rough with the smooth, and you're getting the rough up north. So and in bonny Scotland, so spread your sporrans. You've had your National Day, heaps and tatties. Superb, by the way. I had some in my local pub. But
Did you eat some tatties?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Lovely, yes. Had them in my favourite, the pub of the week, the Six Bells in Burgess Hill. Absolutely fantastic. I know the governor in there, the wonderful Ellie, and she's lovely. She really is.
Oh, she's got great food. She's got meats and tatties.
Yeah, great food. You can get a breakfast in the Six Bells in Burgess Hill for £2.99, and that includes a unlimited coffee as well.
Wow, that's very good.
Fantastic range of ales. If you're an ale man like I am, not a pale man, an ale man. So brilliant, and selection of beers, and all the beers are.
And she serves breakfast. What time does she open?
She opens 8 o'clock.
Oh,
8 o'clock, and you get all sorts in there. Not that I subscribe to this, but you have people in there for breakfast. Some people having alcoholic drinks. I say whatever turns you on, like anything. The staff are wonderful. Ellie is the hostess with the mostess in pub terms, and it is, however, a JD Wetherspoon pub, but being in Burgess Hill, and everyone's a bit like us, rather sophisticated and older. I hardly call myself sophisticated, but I am the exception to the rule.
Yes, you're not a Wetherspoon's type, really.
Well, I've been known.
Well, I've been known too, yeah, but I wouldn't class myself as a Wetherspoon.
Well, no.
However, one of your colleagues, Dr. Mark Maybe, was at university with the guy who founded it.
Oh, what, Tim Martin?
Yeah.
Oh, what a one. He should be a patron saint of pubs, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Because he revolutionised, and people always say, well, how can a pub group charge that much less than normal pubs? And it basically is because, like everything, the more pubs of what you have,
volume,
and you basically stack it high and sell it cheap.
No, he got the right formula.
Exactly, and brilliant. And they got a beer festival coming up from the 4th of March, which is I think Thursday this week.
Well, if you can get some sort of transport for me, I'll come along with you.
Yeah, seriously, I will try and work something out.
Right.
All right?
Yeah, I'd really enjoy that.
Yeah. I mean, I have to be careful getting towards the end of the week because I've got to do my flat up because I'm moving the weekend. But we definitely will, if not this week, next week.
Next week, yeah.
All right?
Right.
And that,
you're signatory to that, right?
Exactly, yes. You're all witness. You're all witness. And we'll come back and give you a report.
Will we ever?
We will, yes, indeed. That will replace the rugby review.
Can I do a report on what happened yesterday?
Oh, yeah, cool.
Oh, we had a marvellous time yesterday. There's a little annex to where we live at Streamyard, and Teddie held his birthday party there. And a lot of the residents, people travelled from far and wide to come to it. And it was a marvellous collection of people. Great crack, as they would say in Northern Ireland. Super drinks. What did you give me? Pink gin. He started me off on pink gin.
Pink gin.
Yeah, lots of sandwiches and good food. Nice people. No trouble. And the scheme manager, Dawn, joined us towards the end. What a gem she is. So we had a great day. And I left with him still DJing. I didn't know whether he went on to the small hours or not.
Yeah, well, it felt like it, to be honest with you.
It was a great birthday party.
Yeah, well,
Thank you very much.
I'm glad you and everyone else enjoyed it.
Yes, indeed.
And actually, from the party, I got a guest appearing on here next Tuesday morning about 8:30.
Great.
Yeah, so it won't be my dulcet tones crackling on, talking whatever for an hour. It will be the lovely Dawn.
Super. Well, I think the lovely Dave too. He's going to join us
yes.
and become a presenter. We thought he would look after the computers, but he said, no, that's not my bag.
No, it's not.
And I said, well, what else would you like to do? And he said, I wouldn't mind presenting. So God bless him. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. There we go. You see, that's the thing.
Where we get people.
But yeah, it was a great day, actually. It was a good afternoon. And I've got to say, I am still feeling a bit...
tender?
I am. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Unfortunately, my body woke me up. I needed to go to the bog. So that was that, really. Yeah. So it was a good day. Well, luckily enough, Sunday I did my paper review and pulled out the papers from the recent days, and I've just got to remember what I put out now, to be honest. Oh yeah, this is the Greg Wallace has dropped his 10,000 case against the BBC for distress and harassment about getting the boot off the cooking show. I mean, 10 grand. Dropped 10 grand. I mean, and
if you leave this show, don't expect anywhere near as much.
No. Distress. I mean, he had distress and harassment over him being a woman toucher up. I mean, come on, Greg. Grow a pair of balls, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. You know.
Grow a pair of balls.
Do you know, I'm glad that we are really basically for the over 50s. Because by God, we've got more background than a lot of these little flimsy people that are in the business now.
Oh, yeah. Well, everyone's frightened to say what they think, aren't
they?
Whereas I'm the opposite.
Exactly.
I mean, again, look at him. Greg Wallace. A great job there presenting that cooking show he does, and you go about the set when the cameras are off touching women up, you know. I mean, the man's an arse, if I'm honest, and he's really not even a sensible arse, is he? When you actually look at it, I mean, and he's doing the BBC for 10k. God, blimey. Get over yourself, grow a pair of balls, Greg. Oh, look at that. Club card prices. No, don't want that. That's that one done. Let's have a look. And of course, all this stuff now going on that I've got to say on Trump. Here's a president that actually I really thought the second time around he really changed his colours, but he seems he's like all these old men running countries now, like Putin, Trump, the Chinese guy. They're all old men, and they're still dreaming of world domination.
Yes, I know, it's amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
Now he's actually attacked Iran, who are in turn attacking the rest of the Gulf and the Far East and us.
Yeah.
And they've brought us into it now. And I'm looking around, and really the world is like one big world war already.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
Well, it is a global conflict now, isn't it? I mean,
it is.
We can't hide from it. Yeah.
You can't. But the fact is, it's not helped by supposed men of peace like Trump presents himself a man of peace.
Yeah. Doesn't it remind you of George Orwell?
War
is peace.
War is peace. Yeah. And of course, you know, I would say to Trump, myself, you never know, we go out to New York, so if he's watching this, Donald, get a grip. Think about what you're doing, not about what havoc you can wreak. And if you're a man of peace, Donald, prove it. Prove it to Mirador TV if you're watching.
Well, I'm told that he stays up until 2 in the morning to watch us. So
well, there you go.
Could be getting through.
So Donald, I'm sorry, but I will be ultra personal with you. But Donald, again, think about what you're doing, and rather than dragging the world into war, you pretend you've sorted out all these wars, but how many more have you actually created?
Exactly.
So we were saying actually in the pub last night that we might as well enjoy this while we can, because we could only be a few weeks.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's on the edge, isn't it?
It is.
It could go either way.
The world is on a precipice, I think.
Yeah.
And it really is. It'll go either one way or the other.
Yeah.
But with people like Trump, Putin, all old men.
Yeah, and the Ayatollah.
And the
he's dead now. But,
he's dead, yeah.
Yeah, but nonetheless, it's old men that'll take over from him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? So I'm saying to Donald Trump, if you're listening or watching, then think about what you're doing rather than what you think you're doing, because what you think you're doing is not actually what you're doing. And again, this could be another thing, because these people now, these presidents are in their ivory towers and they're not on ground level.
No, that's right. Yeah.
Like us, our viewers.
Have no experience of ordinary life.
No real experience. And it's been 25 years really since Trump's been a successful businessman.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, he bankrupted more companies later on in his business life, I think, than well, I know that Trump Towers in New York was under financial pressure.
Yes. Oh,
yeah, it was.
Yes, he discovered that you can't manipulate markets beyond a certain level.
Of course you can't. No.
But you realise that if you and I take over, what would happen is we'd be old men.
Yeah, more old men. More old men. Yeah, I know. Well, this is it. This is why I'll sit on my soapbox here and spout my views every week. No politician. If Starmer wants to send the PC police round, give him my address.
Absolutely.
Tell him it's all my doing. You were completely surprised as the rest of us. And of course, they're going on to something more pleasing. The cricket, the 2020, England made the semi-finals. Brilliant.
Great. Who beat New Zealand, was it?
We beat New Zealand, yeah. And of course, I think New Zealand were waiting to find out their fate, as Pakistan could actually finish second by winning their last game against, I'm not sure who it was, I think Sri Lanka. And like I said, it's been really, really good. And actually, the England team getting to the semi-final has sort of made less headlines on the sport page.
Yes, it has. Yeah, the T20 hasn't exactly captured the imagination this time around, has it?
No, it hasn't. No. I mean, I remember when we won the Cricket World Cup, and Luke Wright was there from Sussex, along with Matt Pryor, and it was a brilliant team. Yeah. And it's about the last individual tournament I think they've won actually, which was thinking back, it's got to be before about 2009, I think, if I remember right.
Yeah, it could be that long.
Yeah, that long. Yeah. I mean, it's amazing. It really is. Yeah. What's this? Healthy dog? No, nothing. Oh, later. Oh yeah, Labour genius. This is something that I now, under Jeremy Clarkson, I think is a brilliant columnist. I really do. Because he shoots from the hip. So I've got a lot of praise for the man, really. And this is Bridget Phillipson, who the schools minister.
And what's she up to?
Well, basically, it's more like what she isn't doing, I think, really.
Right.
I mean, as he says, up until this week, he'd never heard of Bridget Phillipson. You're not on your own. You're not on your there, Jeremy, to be honest. It seemed she joined the Labour Party when she was 15, got some kind of second-class degree, which most people do, I think, these days, and then worked either for a charity or local government until she became an MP. So a career politician, Keith.
Yeah. No reality there at all.
No, exactly. A big thing this week, apart from saying that 5-year-old boys can wear dresses to school. Now that God, recipe for school bullying there, mate. Which means she doesn't understand the concept. She doesn't. No. Concept of teasing either.
Yeah.
It's that good schools are full of well-behaved children. We should be forced to take badly behaved, disruptive children into their classes. So therefore, bringing harmony from school children to
chaos.
Chaos.
Yeah.
To chaos.
Yeah.
This is classic Labourite thinking. Instead of looking at the bad schools and thinking, let's make them better, let's pack those bad schools out with more kids wearing dresses and tell them they're being good. I mean, and it's true, that is classic Labourite thinking.
Yes, it is.
You know, it's going to be.
The bad thing about it is that they actually believe it.
I know. Well, I know. Bridget doesn't like that. She thinks it's unfair. So she says that access to high-performing local schools should be commonplace for everybody, even if you're wearing dresses.
Yeah.
So it just shows that this Labour government, like the Tories before them, are out of touch with real people.
Totally.
Real people. Now, this nonsensical way of running a country. What's this? Oh, yeah, Ed Sheeran. Despite being up for the Song of the Year with Aziram, Ed Sheeran won't be at the ceremony for the Brits the weekend. He'll be doubling down, looking after himself in Australia. Well, it'll be a lot warmer for a start, won't it? It will be a lot warmer, really. Oh, an Aussie actor, Chris Hemsworth, who plays Thor, was spotted backstage at one of Ed's gigs where the duo had an arm wrestling match in real life. Blimey. Despite Ed's best efforts, Chris swiftly wiped the floor with him at arm wrestling. It probably would be me and you as well.
Absolutely.
It really would. As for the Brits, I didn't see any of the awards, actually. I was busy.
This last weekend, was it?
Yeah, it was last weekend, yeah. So, and that's Ed Sheeran. That's the one Ed Sheeran story. What else have we got here? Oh yeah, Premier Inn. There's a Premier Inn. Premier Inn's hub is Old Police Station. I'm just nipping back to the hotel for a rest. Yeah, brilliant. That's good.
Because the one here is the old courthouse, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and of course, you remember I said about Armistice 3 going to the moon?
Yes.
Well, there won't be no starman waiting in the sky. The astronauts are on Earth eating fruit pie. So anyway, it's now an unmanned mission to the moon.
Oh dear.
Which is a shame.
Why did they make that decision? Do you know?
Well, I guess because it seems to me, reading like I have researched it this week or last week now, before my birthday. It seems that they don't really trust the spaceship. You know. Yeah. So there'll be no ground control to Major Tom. There won't be. That's I was looking forward to singing that, actually. Oh yeah, this is it now. Claudia's not having it. Oh, Claudia Winkleman. This is where the BBC now, audience members who are turning up at Claudia Winkleman's new TV show, they've been banned from wearing chavvy clothing.
Oh God!
So, you, as an audience member, what is chavvy clothing?
I don't know.
Anyone got any idea out there? If you have, please put it on the blog that's running alongside the show, and just show us you're awake. You see, even the viewers don't get off. So wake up and give us chavvy clothing. Thank you. Yeah. So anyway, she is for me, one of the biggest superstars of the BBC, actually, Claudia Winkleman, because she tries to play such a down part. It shows her up even more. And she's got a greater head of hair as well. She really has. But quite what she's doing, putting that stuff on her cheeks, and no, there we go. Put it up there. There we go.
There you go.
So I know what she's doing, putting that. There we go, at the bottom there. The bottom arrow which points to her chest. It looks like she's got some sort of spatula, and maybe it's a new mud bath or something.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it is. Maybe she's going to be, maybe she's going to be making that famous. Anyway, that's Claudia. Thanks, Claudia. Oh, and yeah, this is the general one. Mum and 3 daughters in boozy brawl with 5 off-duty cops at a bottomless brunch place. Yeah, so they ended up fighting the pigs. There we go. Amazing, isn't it, really? Butts fisticuffs. I love it. There it is. It's the cocktail club in the West End.
Oh.
At least there's there is a knit close to it, so it's a Soho. Yeah, I mean, sort of like, yeah. A mum and her 3 daughters brawled with 5 off-duty female cops. Blimey. They could have got a wrestling ring, and done it properly, couldn't they?
Couldn't they?
They could, really.
Yeah, judged for it.
Yeah. Yeah, with 5 off-duty female cops at a bottomless brunch after an officer was called a fucking lesbian. Oops, sorry. Bleep me out. But yeah, anyway, so that was a good lunchtime by the sounds of it. You just can't get the customers. Just can't get the customers. Oh yeah, this is it. A £2 million Fabergé thief shocked to find himself in egg custody. That's Fabergé egg, I take it, he stole. Bag snatcher Onzo Conticello hit the jackpot when he targeted company director Rosie Dawson. She was carrying a £2 million Fabergé jewelled egg and watch.
Oh,
blimey. But even though it is thought to be the world's highest value handbag nab, the petty thief was more interested in having a smoke and used Rosie's bank card to buy cigarettes at a nearby co-op. So Conticello, number 29, targeted luxury drinks firm director out the Dog and Duck pub in Bateman Street in London, Soho. Yeah, I know it well, actually. And the egg and watch firm, well, they were well boiled. They really were. Anyway, it turns out that they caught this guy, caught him through the credit card. He was outside smoking a fag, sat down with his spoils from the handbag nab, and the next thing is the old bill, and they arrest him for credit card fraud. So it must have been. He sounds Italian, but he also was, and must have some Irish blood in him, I would think, really. He really must have some Irish blood in him. It's football. Oh yeah, the Arsenal are doing well by the looks of it. Looks like they're going to win the league.
Indeed, it does.
It does, yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, Maura Higgins was in devilish form at Milan Fashion Week, staying with the Italian theme. She made one hell of a comeback from a devious double crossing on the Traitors USA. I've never watched a Traitors, England or anywhere else for that matter. But anyway, the Irish TV beauty smouldered, and she is a beauty as well. Yeah, blimey. I wouldn't mind her for my birthday. But there you go. But after a series that sizzled, the Traitors in Ireland, will they, won't they tension follow with fellow Love Islander Rob Rush revealed on Thursday's finale that he was a traitor. Oh well, there you go. Anyway, that's enough of the traitors, apart from the lovely Maura. Yeah. And give it. Oh yeah. Just this headline. Jonathan Ross. Give chat show advice to Claudia and Graham. Norton on your life. Norton your life. Norton on your life. Brilliant. Well done. Well done, Jonathan. Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh yeah. Government slow pay rises for young. So they're starting to slow down on the minimum wage for the under 18s. Mind you, none of them are working anyway.
No.
They're all.
I wondered when these policies are going to come home to roost.
Well,
oh my God, is that what we did in those heady days?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, like, don't matter what they lower the wages down to. There's no job for the youngsters anyway. So well done, Rachel Reeves, behind the 8 ball as usual. Oh yeah, this is the gardening, which we're not dealing with. However, we will be starting a gardening comment soon with a major announcement for all our lovely viewers out there.
Absolutely.
But you'll have to be patient. It's still in my planning stages. Oh, here we go, back to Starmer. He's now made a U-turn, and now he's letting the US use the bases.
Yes.
So be prepared for missile attacks from Tehran, England. Here we go. Oh, another. God, I seem to have collected a lot of pictures of glamorous women. Georgino Rodriguez has gone from shop floor to fashion front row in 10 years after meeting footy superstar Cristiano Ronaldo. The model wore a black fur coat, £840 heels, and clutched a £2,300 handbag while watching Gucci's show at Milan Fashion Week.
It's amazing how quickly they take on the accoutrement, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Mind you, to be seen with Ronaldo,
But I wouldn't recognise him if I passed him in the street, would you?
No, but I'm sure if you were seen in his company, it would give your rating and be great publicity for your as
long as somebody else recognises him.
Exactly, yeah. It would give your Parkinson's program a big lift, wouldn't it? You might even get a check out of him. Oh, yeah, I read this morning. Danny Dyer is the EastEnders chappie, I think, to be honest with you. I don't know. Danny, I think he's on one of the soaps anyway. Danny, I scoffed 12 sausages a night whilst filming, and he put on a stone. Yeah, Danny Dyer hit rock bottom shooting the hit series Rivals when he got constipated from pigging out on 12 sausages a night. Take more ale with it, Danny. Take more ale with it. That'll keep you regular. Danny Dyer. constipation. God. You'll know about it when you get older, Danny. Don't worry about it. I can tell that from personal experience. And then, yeah, the actress who played Del Boy's girlfriend in Only Fools and Horses, lovely jubbly, hopes the show is left alone as it approaches its 45th anniversary of its launch. And they shouldn't try and change that.
No.
I know you love AI, but I say AI would be bad for any of this.
I only love AI for business.
Yeah.
And writing my books.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because it does it for you, doesn't it? Yeah, I could try that myself if I ever learn to understand it. But now Tessa, who played Raquel, now 68, described the comedy as a jewel and discussing the possibility of a remake. She said, no, you don't want to fiddle about with it. It's best left alone. And if you're lucky enough, if you've got DVDs of it, you've got certain channels that still show it on Sky.
Yeah.
You know, it's still an institution.
Yes.
And still watched by, maybe not record numbers as it was, but
it's got a fair old following still.
Still a fair, and of course I am a member of the Facebook Fools and Horses fans.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yes, and and Tessa is appearing with other stars from the classic comedy, including Del Boy, Sir David Jason, in a two-part documentary called Only Fools and Horses, The Lost Archives, due to be shown on the U and Gold channel later this year.
They discovered some episodes that weren't shown. Or...
Yeah, I'm not sure, but you've got to watch the program to see.
Yeah.
Oh, and here we go. Loose Woman star. Oh, Loose Women, there's something on in the morning, aren't they?
Yeah, lunchtime, I think.
Yeah. Colleen Nolan puffs on a ciggy after fronting an anti-smoking campaign. Yeah, well done, Colleen. Irish to the end. Oh, and Frankenswine. Ha, this is brilliant. This should be out really. Yeah, really should be out Halloween, this story. Pigs will be farmed for human transplant organs within 2 years to beat global donor shortages. Now, I did read something about this a few months ago, and apparently the pigs' organs are very similar to man's. Yeah, sure. But yeah, so who knows? You know.
I mean, it is interesting that you can swap things like that around, because it's easier to get a whole herd of pigs going than it is a whole herd of men.
Well, of course, exactly, humans. And of course, they reproduce a lot quicker than we do in the West. Absolutely. Because us family men in the West now, they've been this two-child benefit trap has seriously slowed down what we produce in this country. You know, a leading US firm revealed it intends to build a huge medical facility to rear enough porkers to supply 6,000 hearts, kidneys, and other vital parts by 2028. So a record 8,200 patients are on the NHS transplant waiting list, but donations are falling. Well, because everyone's living longer.
Yeah,
that's the thing, you know. So countries around the world, including USA and China, are facing the same shortages. Which surprised me with China, because they were always, when I was growing up, they always produced big families.
Yes, well, they imposed, didn't they? Was it fined or
really?
Something after 3 children? Yeah.
Oh, right.
Something like that.
Demand is greatest for kidneys as they fail due to a number of conditions such as diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, which now affects millions of Brits. You know?
Yeah.
So again, all you people out there over 50, you should really get yourself a blood test.
And get yourself a pig.
And get yourself a pig. Yeah, exactly. Yes, but on a serious note, if you're over 50, you haven't had a medical check, get yourself tested, get a blood test at your local doctors. And just because you're better off knowing, and you save the country a lot of money on a serious note through looking after yourself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no question, as I said, that looking after yourself is beneficial to absolutely everybody.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Everyone should look after themselves.
Yeah.
That nanny state is not here to help us.
No.
The nanny state, I think, opposite, I reckon, nanny state. I know that people like West Streeting love it to say, well, yeah, we always say prevention is better than cure, but believe you me, they don't mean it. You've only got to try and get in your local doctors, which you have actually. Right, well, I think, no, we don't want today's news, we don't want today's TV, so have a look. Oh yes, a club in Soho. That's featured a lot in Soho, isn't it?
Yeah.
As the Blitz,
all happening in Soho.
Exactly, as the Blitz shut down theatres in London, brave showgirls slipped on gas masks and very little else to keep the capital smiling. Oh yes, there we go. In the dark basement of the Windmill, Britain's cheeky answer to the legendary Moulin Rouge. That's a great film, Moulin Rouge.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, they are now back. They are now back underneath the Windmill, Britain's cheeky answer to the Moulin Rouge, where the performers serving up drinks and stripteases while sirens wailed above. So taking you back to that time, like in Goodnight Sweetheart with Nicholson, brilliant, and where all the sirens are going off, but this is modern day Britain. And underneath the Windmill, actually, when I'm up next in London for a weekend, I'll go down there.
Well, yes, I'd like to report back because I worked in London for a decade, and I walked past the Windmill on many occasions, and it wasn't the Windmill anymore.
No,
it had still got the sign, the Windmill, and the sign, we never closed. But it was something else. I can't remember what it was now.
No, but
now if it's back being a theatre or a cabaret,
I think it still is a theatre.
Yeah,
but it's still there apparently under the old Windmill, and it's reopened. So
that's it.
Yeah, which is impromptu strip club come cabaret club. Yeah, that's a great. Seriously, as a DJ, what a fantastic place to actually work in. Because I work. Oh
yeah, I mean I've actually done some voiceovers and that sort of thing in Soho, and that particular area was it Compton Street or
Compton Street,
and Wells Street, where the old ITM building was.
Oh yeah, cool.
That all around there is very exciting and a bit sleazy. But not so sleazy that you were afraid to go there.
Yeah, I mean, I actually did work quite by accident. I ended up working when I was playing at home in London in a pub in Acton.
Ah, right.
The King's Arms, and the governor at the time was Chuck, and I walked in and I said, "You need a DJ?" He said, "Actually, I do." And I said, "What?" He said, "We're a regular Saturday night for the," because I said, "We just lost a DJ, so," and give him a couple of pubs I played, and he rang. He said, "Oh yeah, that's right, the Greyhound in." He said, "You did the Greyhound in Fulham?" I said, "Yeah, I did. Yeah." I got to know Dennis Waterman down there, actually, where I met my mate Dennis Waterman. He came in for a few nights and became good friends with Dennis. And this was when Dennis was a young man. And Chuck said, really? And so he said to me, well, look, I've got something DJ-wise for you as well, lunchtimes. I said, what, lunchtime gig? He said, yeah, we have exotic dancers Monday to Friday. I said, what do you mean? What do you mean? You mean strippers, don't you, Chuck? And he said, no, this is a Fuller's pub. We don't call them strippers. We call them exotic dancers. I said, that's how you get round the brewery with it. He said, well, of course. And so I ended up for a good year, actually, married to my second wife, which didn't last long. But anyway, and I ended up doing the backing music for the exotic dancers every day for over a year. And brilliant. And there are all sorts of perks there. There really was. It was a great period of my life at the King's Arms in Acton. It's brilliant. And Chuck and I got on really well. And it's more like a friend by the time, but unfortunately he got moved out the pub. So he said to me, right, he said, well, I'm leaving now. He said, it's been brilliant. And he said, I'm moving down to Bristol. So he said, I can't take you with me, otherwise I would. And I said, well, I don't think the missus will wear it for a start. Right, so I did that for a year and it was brilliant fun. And those girls were great. They really were, in every sense. And I always liked my weekly tip, which I'm not going to tell you now on Breakfast TV. I did get a weekly tip, which was really mesmerising. It really was brilliant. So,
keep talking, because I think we lost the moving picture, but we.
Oh right, yeah. Well, so
but that's okay.
Trouble in Paradise at the technical end. Yeah. So I mean, it was one about the most interesting gigs I ever got, DJ wise, to actually do the backing music, run the app round the punters for watching the exotic dancers, and I became quite a celebrity round Acton. I really did. Brilliant. It was a great life. Yeah. It really was, for a year. And one of the many strange gigs I got during my extensive DJ career, which I'm still doing, of course, into my 8th decade now.
Oh gosh, that's wonderful.
It is. Yeah. And got stuff booked on this year already. Plus, I was asked yesterday if I could, if I was doing another pub quiz and music night in the John Harvey Tavern in Lewes, which I said I hope to be, hopefully, from April on.
Oh, good.
So anyone living around Lewes and they want to come in and mention that they're used to seeing Teddie's people on Mirador on a Tuesday morning. And of course, you can get to know more about me over the next few months, because I'm organising a few separate things which Mirador are going to be sponsoring.
Right. Let's take a pause for a moment. Just let me get the picture back, because people can hear your voice but not see your
my boat race.
That's right. So let's get it back.
I'll have a coffee then.
There we are. No, we're still there. Still motoring away. So off you go. You can continue to go.
Right. Okay. And now there was no rugby last week.
No, there wasn't.
So what are you going to fill the rugby space with?
Well, is the Times newspaper, which is a very thorough newspaper.
Yes.
I'm not saying what is the best newspaper, but it's a very thorough newspaper. It has spent this hiatus week, the holiday week, analysing what's going on. and they figure that England that the senior players have taken their foot off the pedal, and that they got so used to winning because they went in at 12 on the trot that they just thought it was just a matter of turning up and putting a boot to the wall, and they've been found out.
Overconfident.
Yes. So they got caught out. The other thing was that Wales gave Scotland a real run for their money. In fact, the Scots only won in the last little while, and because Wales have been at the bottom, England beat them 52-7 or something like that. So it's all been changed. And the great story in many ways is that the Italians, although they're losing, still are only losing by a few points. They are very consistent and playing some very, very good rugby. And even against France, who trounced them 30 some odd to 7 or something, 9. The commentator said they provided a very spirited performance. So the Italians are doing all right. The Scots they are enigmatic. One week they play extremely well and they beat everybody, and the next they get thumped themselves. But the other thing, a surprising thing, was the Irish who got trounced by France, and then came back and trounced England by a record score.
I saw that. Yeah, double score.
Yeah, it was. So it's everything to play for. But the French look as if they're going to take it handsomely. But then again, we've said that before. And then the last match of the series, they're against England. And England are hurting at the moment. And any team that's hurting, you've got to be
dangerous.
Yeah, that's
they're
right.
Dangerous.
Yeah. So it's all go. This Saturday and Sunday, is another round, another 5 matches.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I myself am going up to the mighty Fulham to watch us in the FA Cup against Southampton.
Live?
Yeah, live. Oh yes, right. Got my ticket. I've been a season ticket holder of the mighty Fulham Football Club.
What are the prices like for a cup final?
Well, this is the fifth. The fifth round, and it's in the really posh new stand where I don't normally sit as a season ticket holder, because the season ticket in the new fantastic Riverside stand, it's got a swimming pool on the top, right on the roof. There's a swimming pool that is just in the course of reopening. The stand to build has taken 6 years.
Wow.
And it really is for all those people that are well heeled. I'm well heeled, but not that well heeled.
No. What does a ticket cost?
A ticket cost me for the cup game this weekend, as a season ticket holder, £35.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, you know what? Really, when you look what a pop concert costs now. Like the Oasis tickets last year, they were being sold on Ticketmaster for about 80 quid a ticket.
Yeah.
So really, 35 quid for what could be 120 minutes, including any extra time. Yeah, I love it. And plus, you get a you get any sporting team in your blood, then really,
yeah.
And that's the thing. And of course, I'm lucky enough that I can afford it.
Yes.
So, but yeah.
But the thing is that we're talking about 70 years ago. But I used to go down occasionally to Villa Park as a little boy, and get in for sixpence.
Exactly. Well, when I started getting in, I used to crawl under the gates. I've always been a skinny bugger. Always. and still the same now. Thankfully, no beer gut. Yeah, you know what? And that is the thing. It's all about where you grow up, and it's where your heart is with any sporting team, whether it be rugby, football, hockey, you know, ice hockey.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, it's,
yeah. I mean, look at American football. Jesus, I mean, how many teams are there? God only knows. And they fill those stadiums every week.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. In fact, they're all full before the start. And then, on top of that, the students, because student football is very big there too. Exactly. They fill their stadiums too.
Yeah, the college football is big.
Absolutely.
It is, yeah. And also, the you know, about American football, their league, there's no relegation or promotion.
Right. In fact, they have what's called a draft. So the worst team, the bottom team, gets the pick of the first good player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they? Oh,
yeah,
right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
There you go. You see, you learn something new every day.
Yeah. I mean, O.J. Simpson played for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
And the Buffalo Bills were a new franchise and were kicked from pillar to post for most of his years with them, and yet he remained a very good player.
Course, exactly.
It was out of his hands.
Yeah.
He was picked.
He was, yeah. I mean, you know what? That's the beauty of sport, is that, and like, I'm a big cricket fan as well, of the local side, Sussex County Cricket. And my mates always say to me, Brighton fans, how the hell can you support Sussex Cricket but not Brighton? I said, well, because I started watching Fulham as a kid.
Yeah.
I said, so obviously, I said, and just because you moved down to Sussex as a Londoner, it don't mean to say you have to support the local football team.
No, that's right.
So yeah, I mean, but I never really watched a cricket match actually, county-wise, the county game in England, 16 teams and playing against them all. Used to play against each other. It's not so much now, but county cricket is, I know for a lot of people, it's like watching paint dry.
Well, yes, it is. But the nice thing is I used to take, when my grandsons came over from Ulster, I used to take them down to the county ground.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's you get a deck chair, that lovely area, and it didn't matter. They watched a bit of it, and then they drifted away.
Exactly.
And I would take a book. Exactly. And I'd wait for the roar of the crowd to tell me, right, you better pay attention.
Exactly. like Tuesday morning, for some people, watching me is probably like watching paint dry. You can't win them all. You can't win them all. And as long as those people enjoy watching paint dry every week, I don't care, to be honest. And of course, from June, you've got a bigger chunk of me on the Mondays. From June.
Yes, indeed. June, it'll be a brand new world. And in fact, we are still putting them together. And Teddie has... where have you gone, Teddie?
Well, I'm there. No, I'm there. See my finger.
I know what's happened.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Good. Well, you are the techno expert, mate.
Well, I'm not.
I know, I can tell. They're going back down now on your screen. They don't remove me.
No, I'm not going to remove you, but it doesn't remove actually. I think that's.
Yeah, so it's all changing from June, so I'm led to believe. So
yes, indeed.
I will be doing.
There we go.
Yeah, I will be doing actually an interview with a friend of mine, ex-sportsman, head teacher, and ex-salesman. A lot in common with Dave Rittman, who will be doing that. It'll probably be a later interview than this. And of course, next week, I've got our lovely neighbour on, Claire from Cleve Down. She's joining me next week from 8:30 in the morning. So for all those people that is saying that it's like watching paint dry, watching Teddie. We'll still come back every week because he's quite interested in watching paint dry, I hope. So, yeah, and I think we're coming up to about the close, aren't we?
Well, we're not very far away. We're about 3 minutes to go.
So,
yeah, I mean, just a quick word. Between now and June, we're going to sort of be like a blogger. There will be a program here and a program there, but we haven't gone away. We are putting everything back together, and we've got some exciting new people. May have been seen when they were interviewed as guests, but some of them are coming back as presenters. And you know, my recruitment policy has always been get them off the streets, because that's where the real talent lies. And our law expert, in fact, 2 law experts, Phil and Richard, I recruited on a bus.
Really?
Yeah, on Lewis High Street.
Here we go. Brilliant.
Just the way that I recruited you on a bicycle.
Exactly, yeah, I know, indeed. And of course, Saturday, all being well, I should be getting my mate on, so it will be the Teddie and Graham show on Saturday morning. But I've just still got to confirm that up. So we may be on I may be on Saturday morning. For all those watching paint dry, I'll see you then.
Well, we've traditionally avoided doing stuff on a Saturday because it is very expensive. Because the way that people watch changes. Which means you've got to change the whole thing. But this period is good for experimentation. So
exactly.
You're going to experiment, and we'll see how it works. And if we expand, we'll expand into Saturday. And I'm quite anxious to expand into Saturday because one of the things that we're working on, very earnestly working on, he and I will have meetings this week, is phone-in.
Oh yeah, then the phone in that. I'm looking forward to that starting. I really am.
Yeah.
Really am.
So it's all go at Mirador. If it seems a bit jumbled, well, it is a bit jumbled because you don't change streams without a certain amount of disruption.
Exactly, yeah. And of course, I am the experiment on a Tuesday morning.
A very good experiment it is too.
Thank you very much. So thank you all for watching, and have a good week. Enjoy the sunshine. Get down out in the back garden in the sunshine, because
indeed, yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.
Indeed.
Bye.
Toodles.
And that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Oops.
What's been happening on this side?
There we go. Oops. Well, we can't turn it off at the moment, but we will.